Hey guys, I'm Evan Wrons, and I'm here to talk to you about Picket. Picket is a nonprofit organization that serves as a publication and an ad agency to jumpstart other nonprofits because there's not enough exposure in mainstream media for these opportunities. Picket is donation and sponsorship funded, and I'll go into that a little bit later. It is an application-based platform, and a rough estimate for the required startup would be about $300,000, 75% spent on the application programming, 10% on advertising, another 10% on website development, and 5% for other expenses. Step one would be to gain collaborators and sponsors. So go around Albuquerque and talk to as many nonprofits as possible, and just try to get them on board and get as many information to provide a substantial database within the system when looking for opportunities. The user interface would just be you create an account, you enter in your zip code, enter in the time frame, and it would pop up with a map showing you all the different opportunities. You could also filter it based off of your interests. Step two would be to build a community. The starting goal would be about 10,000 users and 1,000 contributors. With these 1,000 contributors, $8, roughly a little more than $8 a month, be about $100 a year. That'd be $100,000 in funding based off of just small contributions. Reaching this goal would be scaling out to bigger cities and also providing the incentives for these users, such as a leaderboard which shows who's done the most, and there's a point system on what activities you're involved in, and also reaching a certain margin in this leaderboard would get like a letter of recommendation from a credible source inside these organizations. Step three would be becoming sustainable, finding and maintaining substantial avenues other than foundational funding. Offering to find an artist who has a charity that they find very close to them, and you give them opportunity to hold a concert with their charity presenting the concert, and a percentage of the funding goes to their charity and a percentage goes to Picket. Now, another incentive, if you're a user and if you've ever participated on Picket, it would be free access to this concert. Also at these concerts, we could sell vendor space to for-profit companies. Also sell just sponsored positioning for another nonprofit as well. Another way to make money would be sponsored storytelling. So as a publication, we not only have descriptions of these movements, but user-written details or detailed stories, and these stories could be presented by another nonprofit or a for-profit company if necessary. Another purpose of the website or of the application is to use funding to create advertisements to put on mainstream media and use an emotional appeal to get people involved, and also rationale with a recognition-based system. Another service for this could be just selling ourselves as a creative agency also for nonprofits, offering a smaller price to create their PSAs. The problem really is getting users motivated to participate in activism, and so the solution is to provide incentives and build a community. Thank you guys, and please, if there's any questions.